Heroes is back to finally, I know I hadn't done it yet, answer the questions in the video I titled A Journal Q&A. And I, once again, sincerely apologize. Things have been ridiculously chaotic with my grandfather. He had to have foot surgery, then I was taking care of him, and grandma, and it just got to be a lot to handle, unfortunately. So that got kind of put on the back burner because I was trying to do like easier videos for a little bit. But yeah, I do have a few questions, all from the same username, which is Ninja Mylala 17. I'm so sorry if I butcher your username. But her first question is, what is something that I want to try in my journal? That would probably be getting one of those like Instax Polaroid cameras and start adding pictures, because I just think it would be fun to do. Not to mention, it's one of those things that if I finish like a drawing or something, for instance, but I don't want to save it on my phone, I can take a picture of it and print it out and put it in the book, so I know which one I've done when, kind of thing. So that's probably the only thing I could think of, like, immediate, that I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. But her next question is there something that you started or stopped doing in your journal? The only thing I can really think of that I could have possibly stopped doing is writing so small. Because if you guys remember back in like the early flip throughs, I wrote fairly small. But over the years, I was just kind of like, to heck with it, and just wrote how I wanted. But that's really the only thing I can think of that I've stopped doing. Something that I started doing, add more stuff in than when I started, because I barely put anything in them when I started. Now I'm adding like everything. But her next question was, what do you want to do more in your journal? And that would be a little bit more sketching, some more collages, kind of like how I did when I was first doing them. Going back to that again. But that's really the only things I could think of, because I'm like, the only things I've really stopped was collages and adding drawings in and things like that, which in my next video I do plan on showing you guys some of the ones I've finished. Shoot, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen some of them. Her next question is, when was your first entry and what was it about? My first entry was October 1st, 2012, so we're coming up on almost 6 years. And it was mainly about venting about things in college that were bugging me, being excited that I had gotten the notebook to use. You guys know it was that pink Hello Kitty one. Also, talking about how, because my uncle had passed away in April that year, it was hard for me to vent anything without fear of judgment. And so I thought that would be a good escape for me, because won't have to worry about people judging, won't have to worry about the double standard within my family, so to speak. Because certain things is a double standard, but yeah, that's mainly what it was about. Her next question was, why did you start journaling? Because my uncle had passed away, and I pretty much told him anything and everything that was on my mind. He was someone that I confided in because I knew he was not going to share anything unless I let him know ahead of time. And when he passed, I kept it bottled up for 6 months, and I couldn't keep doing that. I had to find something. Next question is, does anyone in your family journal? No, I am the only one that I know of. I am considering trying to get my cousin Chandler or Sydney into it, especially Sydney because she's in cheer, and I thought she can put all of her ribbons and stuff in a written scrapbook is what I call it. And, just share the memories, and then she can look back on it years later and be like, oh wow, this is really cool. But she's so busy in high school that I doubt that would happen. If you watch other people's journal flip-throughs, what you enjoy the most about them? I do watch them on occasion. Usually it's rare. Usually I watch journal collection videos more than I do flip-through, but that's just personal preference. I will occasionally watch flip-throughs. The ones that I did watch were Cassandra May before she quit YouTube, so hey Cassandra, if you're watching, because she actually follows me. But yeah, I do miss her videos. I understand why she left. She wanted to be a full-time mom to her boys, and her dad passed away. She had to switch houses, and it was hard for her to film and this and that, so I understand her reasoning as to why she stopped, but me still being a fan of hers, miss her videos. Do you reread or look at your older journals? Occasionally I will, if it's like one that I think back to a certain event in time. I'll go back and look through that one, but not as often as most people would think. What are your favorite kind of stickers to use in your journal? I don't really have a preference. I just try not to do those super bulky, like 3D ones anymore, because I don't want to repeat a Volume 3, if you guys remember that one. So, there's really no preference. Do you have a lot of stickers currently? Let me get this little box I have that I keep my stickers in. Currently this is full, which I gotta rearrange some stuff in that in a little bit. But yeah, that little box is full, and my grandparents will, legs, they will get some stuff through donations. There are stickers and stuff like congratulations, thanks, happy birthday, like the basic ones that they'll give me because they never use them. Like these were in there today. In one of their donations. I know the bottom two are upside down. Actually, they all are. They just look like that. But those were from the donations. Have you always put stickers in your journal? Yes, although the amount has slightly increased as time went on. I'm not going to lie. When I first started, I barely put any in. And then now it's like I put quite a few in there. And the last question from Mayla. Again, so sorry if I butcher your username. But her last question is, how has your journaling changed over the years? The writing style is different in terms of letter size. Like, when I first started, I wrote fairly tiny, and I still get joked about by that to this day, which is okay, but also kind of annoying. And then also, what I put in it has changed. I don't do just stickers. Like, I don't do just stickers. I'll do colored pages, crosswords, collages, things like that. So that's definitely changed. Size of notebook changed. I'm not as picky with that as I used to be. Now I kind of just do whichever is most convenient at the time. I'm not super picky about that. And also, how I label the date has changed. Because I watch Becky G here on YouTube, and she mentioned the way that she did it, and I actually really like that, so I kind of put my own spin on it. Because I don't have a date stamp, so I put my own spin on it. But hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Thank you again to Mayla. Again, I apologize for all your questions. I figured you were probably, relatively new here, so I thought that was why you had so many all in a row, but I don't mind. Again, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I apologize that it's taking me so long to answer these questions. If you have any more that I did not answer, feel free to leave them in the bottom of this video, and I can possibly do a part 2 to this, or something like that. But hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys soon in another video at another time. Bye, roses. Annyeong.